small but incredibly powerful audience. Welcome each and every one of you. As you probably know, I'm Mick Treadwell, and every year, well, not every year, but most years, Treadwell Productions is very proud of organ music. We're very proud of our record bringing multiple multi-Tony winning shows to Broadway. Oh, that's you! Thank God. I thought my time had come. I wasn't sure. As I was saying, many, many wonderful shows brought to Broadway over many years. However, folks, I got bad news for you. This year, I couldn't find. That's enough with that. I'm thinking I'm going to die here.
Miss Deanna.
Fine. I couldn't find that one show. I couldn't find two. Folks, there was so much amazing material that was submitted to Treadwell Productions. I could not make up my mind for the first time in 50 years. So that's where you come in. I decided to myself one night, we gotta let the people decide. So, we're gonna bring these wonderful kids out here. They're gonna sing songs from a number of these wonderful properties. You are going to listen very carefully. You will notice we've put checks on your seats very thoughtfully. After we recap the songs that they have sung, I need those three right there. There we are. Thank you very much. I have something to write notes on. After we recap the songs that they've sung, you are going to vote with your checks. And before you know it, we will decide which show to bring to Broadway for the 26-27 season. How's that? Good? Excellent. So, are you ready to meet these kids who are going to sing the songs for you?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a little hard of hearing. Yeah. Are you ready to meet these wonderful kids? Bring them out here. Come on out here, kids. Brody, Gino, you want Blackwood, David McQuaid, and Ruby. Step up. Season before last, few of you made quite a bit of money. Season before last, because you backed that show. It's still running. I hope it will run long after I'm no longer running. What was the name of the show that Treadwell Productions put on season before last? Come on, you know it.
Full House.
Full House!
Yes.
That is absolutely correct. It has nothing to do with the television show of the same name. I want to make that clear. What was the number that I told you was going to be a mega hit from Full House, the 11 o'clock number that would blow the place apart? It is playing this very moment in elevators across this great land of ours. What's the name of that song?
Taking a nap this afternoon.
Taking a nap this afternoon! I've been mowing the lawn today and I'm feeling just a little bit sleepy. There's the old neighbor looking at me, he's just a little bit creepy. Doesn't matter cause I'm taking a nap today. Alright, you know the rest of it. I don't have to bore you with the whole thing. You really need to be a tenor for that song to work. Last year, I'm not going to apologize because I believe in that show. Some of you maybe lost money on paper, but we know you got the tax deductions. That counts for something. What's the name of the show that we put up? Well, put up is a difficult thing. You didn't get your complimentary seats on opening night because there was no opening night, because it closed in previews. Why is that? Because the critics are bums. That's why. What was the name of that show that you might have invested in last year?
Swimming in the Mohawk.
Swimming in the Mohawk. I was certain that that had topical value beyond anything you could imagine. And what was the show that the number that I still believe in from Swimming in the Mohawk?
Dredge It Up.
Dredge It Up. There is a mess can say is yes. Dredge it up. That was one. Dredge it up. We've got PCBs. Oh, they don't put us at ease. So there's one thing to do to make that water pure and blue. Dredge it up. Dredge it up. Dredge it up.
Dredge it up.
Dredge it up. All right.
Dredge it up.
Okay, I saw the look. I saw the look. That's fine. We are in negotiations to bring that show to Swaziland. I think it might be very lucrative. But anyway, tonight is not about nostalgia, it's about the future, and boy, do we have a future. Absolutely. And we're going to start with a man who represents the future. You're very kind. You're not making a big fuss over a big screen star coming back to Broadway. I'm so glad you're with us. Please welcome Ewan Blackford!
And for this number, if Kitty Cappuccino could join me. Ladies and gentlemen, in the musical Back to School, the author chronicles the adventures of a young single father and his attempts to date a school teacher. This is from that musical. This is the song Parent-Teacher Conference. Hey, I'm Chip's dad.
Oh, Chip. Of course.
Well, I just wanted to say before we start, I won't hold anything against you.
Here's his report.
Well, I'm a little bit worried about this. You see, Chip doesn't have a mom. I've been keeping him healthy all along, but he comes to school now and it's kind of like he's yours. So why don't you tell me how he's been with his scholastic chores?
Chip's got some problems and I try to do my best, but Chip's got some problems, he's falling behind the rest, and now it makes
The
clear
way you
that
wear your earrings
and I
in.
think that if he worked at what?
Nothing, just Chip, go ahead.
I really think he'd better if he did some homework. I really think that this would be for his best, but
When words come out of your throat, it's like magic.
I beg your pardon?
When words come out of your throat, it's magic.
Let's talk reading.
Let's talk reading. I'm reading some feelings coming vibing off your throat.
I really think your son could use some tutoring.
He can even do some computering at home if you want to come watch.
I think I'll stay here in the class.
Okay, I'll just go home, but you've got a great ass.
This conference is over. I think you should leave.
Well, I will, and I'll wear my heart on my sleeve.
Nice to meet you, Chip's dad.
Nice to meet you, school teacher I don't know.
Well, tomorrow is the first day of fall officially. And although I live in New York, I'm up here at the wonderful MOPCO quite often, and I know that the second day of fall, it will get cold, gray, snow, sleet, freezing rain. That will commence and continue for about 8 months until it's summer again. We're looking at a musical that I'm very excited about, especially for people in this kind of climate, called Change of Seasons. And the song that shouldn't surprise you too much, Snow. Wow, look at it come down. You can barely see across the street. As a matter of fact, you can't see across the street. It's just like one of those old TV sets. When you didn't have a channel on, it was just gray and white flecks, except the gray ones aren't there, it's just the white flecks. Good day for hot cocoa and maybe some sex. I wish I wasn't alone. Snow, snow, snow is falling down. Snow
The governor
is
has
falling
declared a state of emergency.
down on the town. The plows are broken right down.
We're asking all
I've got
citizens to remain indoors.
3 cans of soup, some kind of goop in the pantry with a little bit of pasta.
Please, for the love of God, stay off the roads.
I've got memories of planting and weeding and hosta, but now snow and pasta. Upstate's such a lovely place.
If you're elderly, don't try to shovel your driveway.
I can't think of a better place for me. Snow, snow.
Good luck, everybody. Stay safe out there.
Oh, it got dark. Thank you. Ruby, I'm so glad you're giggling. You're up, Ruby Slipper.
This is the group number that we all rehearsed from the musical. Well, Tennessee Williams never wrote a musical, but if he did, it would have been Night of the Cat on the Streetcar. So this is musical. It's called Night of the Cat on the Streetcar, and it's basically full of lies and deception and repression and heat. Lots and lots of heat in every way. The song is called Please Close the Window. And we meet all of the characters of the play, the musical, sort of monologuing, discussing their situation in this experience. Dear God, it's hot. It's hot everywhere. Dear God, it's so hot, and I don't even care. Yes, I'm wearing a slip, you see. It's the only article of clothing for me. It's hot. Please close the window. If only there was a nice
it stains. The fact that I can no longer lift my arms is driving me insane. I sweat a lot and I think it might be genetic, but the sun is really making the energy less kinetic.
It's hot, so hot. It's hot, too
Always dependent on the cameras of strangers. Seen from the scenes, gonna be dangerous.
We have some strong commercial interest in that particular show from the Stanley Steamer Corporation. I'm hoping that we can work out a deal of some kind. Finnegan, my friend,
Hello.
it's so good to see you here. This young fella is coming back to Broadway for the first time since he was 8 years old. He played Little Arlo in a very short-run musical about the life and times of Arlo. 2 performances?
Technically 1.5.
Oh, that's right, you threw up. I remember now, yes. Well, that happens when you're little. But you're big now and you're going to do a wonderful job. Please welcome Finnegan Pocket!
And Ruby Slippers, if you wouldn't mind coming back up again for this musical we rehearsed. Just real quick, how many people love happiness? I can detect some low happiness levels, which is relevant to this musical. You see, this is a musical about the Smile Squad. And the Smile Squad, it's their job to make sure that anyone that's feeling a little unhappy becomes happy again. And Ruby Slippers is playing a wonderful character, Happy Harriet, who is the best in the Smile Squad at making people smile. But unfortunately, in this song, she might have encountered her greatest foe, Grumpy Gus, who just can't seem to be happy at all. And so, from the musical, The Smile and the Grump, comes the song, Seriously? Ugh. What are you doing here?
I came to make you smile, of course.
Well, I doubt that's gonna happen because I hate smiling.
Nobody hates smiling.
Oh yeah? Well, guess what? My name's Gus, and I hate smiling. It defines me.
Are you absolutely sure?
You know, I'm so sure that I could sing about it. I really hate to see when people look oh so happy. The way you moved your leg makes me want to go lie down in traffic. The way you hop makes me want to call the cops and frame you for crimes. Now is really not the time. Seriously, get out of my room. Oh, come on. Seriously, I'm trying to wallow in Stanley gloom. But I can see you won't leave unless I do something little more drastic. What if I insult you by saying that your smile's not fantastic?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Well, I will make you care. Sit down in this stupid chair and watch what I do. All that dancing looks good on you, but on me, this is what it looks like when I put my myself out there.
It looks great.
Well, seriously, it looks real dumb. Seriously, what have I become? I look like a Muppet that's really drunk, and I'm gonna stay this way in my grumpy gospel.
You know, for someone who's grumpy, you sing an awful lot.
Yeah, that's a good point. But you know what? I think it's singing that's grumpy. Grumpy singing, grumpy singing, grumpy singing, grumpy singing. I am singing, but I am still grumpy.
Finnegan Pocket! And you know this lady right here. She's been in, I think, is it 12 or 14 Treadwell shows, Kitty?
Oh, at least a dozen, Mr. Treadwell.
At least a dozen, starting with Betty Bumptious,
Yes.
the title role, when you were just a child.
It made my career, Mr. Treadwell.
Well, you've made our production company, there's no question about it. Please welcome the much beloved Kitty Cappuccino!
You know, fame is a double-edged sword. Not just for folks like me who actually have it, but for our families and friends and those who are in our orbit who may benefit from the perks of fame, but also have to deal with the dark shadow side. So from the musical In the Shadow of Fame comes this song, The Piano Man Is My Dad. I've been at this bar since I was 4. My dad used to carry me in a backpack through the door. It might sound great, but really it's kinda sad. But I deal with it 'cause the piano man's my dad. I sit at the bar and watch older people drink. And I think, wow, is this what life is? It kinda stinks. I wanna have a life that's full and happy, where I feel glad. But, oh well, the piano man's my dad. Everyone loves him. They come in and cry and put coins in his jar. I sit at who should be my caregiver, and I feel so way afar from him. I think someday I'll be free. Maybe the one playing the instrument will be me. But so far this little bar is the life I've had. Though I guess there are worse things than a piano man as your dad.
Kitty Cappuccino! And new to the Treadwell stage, but not new in any way, shape, or form to performing. She came up from off-Broadway to off-Broadway and now Broadway. Please welcome Rookie Trout!
And I actually need Finnegan, my lovely friend, So we all have varying feelings about bugs. I get that. But this next musical really requires that we extend some compassion to the insect world. It is called Anthill, and this song from Act 2 is called I Love the Ugly Ant.
I'm an ugly ant, you see.
Beautiful to me.
Is that something that you really see in me?
Darling, yes, you're the only one I see. I love the ugly ant. He works so hard. I love the ugly ant out in our anthill yard. Oh, I love the ugly ant. He's the one for me. I keep calling him the ugly man ant, but I say you're beautiful to me.
Sometimes I feel that I just need to relax. I can lay awake at night and think of my ugly thorax. I have stinky legs and antennae that are lame. And I'm so ugly I can't even get into an ant baseball game. I don't know what to do when I feel this way.
I think we should go outside the hill and play. We can play king and queen. We could play astronaut. You see the tree way up there? Well, we can climb up that a lot, and you know you'll feel better when we're up above the ground.
That would be really nice, even if I don't feel so safe and sound. Even if I think I could look a bit better. It's fine if someone's here to make the rainy days less wetter. And I'm glad that you can see what is inside. An ugly ant that heck still has some pride.
I love the ugly ant.
Feel so loved right now.
I love the ugly
Feel
ant.
so loved right now.
And I really can't see why people don't love the ugly
That was just beautiful, kids. That was absolutely. You know, love songs can be between different species. There's no. I'm not saying that one was, but you may be wondering. Treadwell Productions are famous. Here's the thing. We almost always have the call to action song where one righteous citizen calls a group of people to march and perhaps even fight for truth and justice. Well, since a winter day some years ago, it's been problematic to have that kind of song because we don't want to give the wrong impression. We want a call to action song that is actually about freedom and justice. we found a show. It's not political in any way, except it is. That has a call to action song that really represents the belief that many Americans have that the Constitution can survive and be strong, and that people can get a fair shake and medical treatment and work. It's a beautiful song.
You know, one of the things that keeps democracy alive, that keeps us going, that keeps remembering why we register to vote, because we've all registered to vote, yes? Okay. Are fictional, aspirational accounts of what our system might look like. In this musical, West Wing the Musical, we have, because we don't want to copyright infringe, a whole new different set of characters, not written by Aaron Sorkin, but the same idea as West Wing the Musical. And in this big group number, that is in fact a rousing anthem, sort of like One Day More from Les Miserables, we sing Walk With Me. All right, we're up for re-election, and it's going to take every single one of us to do our part.
You can do this.
Do this.
Walk with me down the hall as we come up with the plan. I'm glad to have you here by my side, your great little stand. Is this the speech that you want him to read?
It is, oh it is indeed.
I think it's great, read it to me and walk with me.
Walk with me.
Walk with me.
Walk with me.
Well, it starts with a guy fishing in the pond,
That's great.
and then it moves here and there and goes ever on.
Well, every political speech has to ramble a little bit.
Then at the very end, he jumps up and goes booga 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 booga. I have to work on the end. I've got to stop walking out. See you in just a few minutos.
Walk with me.
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 I'm so sorry, ma'am, but looking at this clipboard, I have something that I noticed that is untoward. Apparently, puns are problematic, and the consequences will be real dramatic. You have to scrap at least that chunk of the speech. The aga baga is probably fine. You might lose voters for a week, but it will be fine without the puns. And I hope that's fine. I'm backing up now.
We're making progress. Walk with me.
Walk with me.
Walk with me.
Walk with me.
Your blood will flow to your brain better if you walk. You've got to walk, walk and talk and walk and talk and talk. Walk with me.
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 Walk with
To
me.
freedom.
The plane is waiting.
Here he comes, here with the whole gang. Mr. Mike Short banging them out one after another. And keyboard. And Maisie Witherspoon, my assistant. You can see, folks, the problem I had, right? I mean, with material like this, how could I possibly decide which show to take to Broadway? So, Maisie, carefully now, let's work together. We're going to bring this easel up on the stage. You got it? Good. Don't trip, please. We don't have the liability rider. All right, very good. We're going to ask the kids to flank this whiteboard here and remind you of the songs that we've heard so far. And we get a little house. You're going to think real hard. You're going to decide which show you believe in for Broadway, and we'll take that one and put it on.
From the musical Back to School, Parent-Teacher Conference.
From Change of Season, Snow.
From Night of the Cat on the Streetcar, please close the window.
From the smile and the grum, seriously.
From In the Shadow of Fame, The Piano Man is My Dad.
From Anthill, I love the ugly ant.
And from West Wing the Musical, Walk With Me.
All right, so you know your part. We want you to think. We want you to put a lot of zeros on your check. Pick the show that you believe in the most. This should not take long. We're going to add up your responses right away. So as soon as you finish writing your check, please raise your hand. One of these wonderful people will collect. They will add this up, and we will decide in moments which show to take to Broadway. Was that Tannenbaum? We're doing Tannenbaum?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I thought I had it right.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
There's a little game that we play. Sometimes he will throw something from a totally different song than the one we're working on in there, and we're supposed to guess which obscure musical reference it is.
When you've written your check, just hold it up and we'll come get it.
Good on the video desk there, Casey. That's good. This is for posterity.
Oh, that's Rosenbaum. That's Rosenbaum.
Oh, Rosenbaum! That's not a Rosenbaum. Not a
Rosenbaum, I love your pastrami on rye.
There's a reason he's an accompanist.
One of the finest things that's ever
There we are.
That mustard I bought last week, I tell you it really, really
Write out the number in words.
Rosenbaum.
don't break
1600. And 0 over 1.
Oh, sure. You brought pastrami, and you tell me that it's kosher. But this ain't pastrami, it's corned beef.
I think we got one more.
Yep.
That's right. People don't know this.
Oh, then they taste it.
The difference between...
There we are. That may be the deciding vote. That's very important.
Any others?
Might be.
Okay.
There's a certain tension here in the tabulation area that I'm not quite sure, but what I had expected is that there would be a very clear winner, and we would announce to you what show is going to Broadway, but there's something in the air. There is something, this reminds me of various bad moments in my life. When I was younger, you see, if you're a theater person, you get so-called normal jobs, and then you get fired. And then you get another normal job, and you get fired. You get another normal job, and then you get fired. And this sort of feels like, what's going on, Kitty?
It's a tie, Mr. Kramer.
What?
It's a tie?
A tie? I'm completely nonplussed. Folks, this has never happened before! A tie.
Yes. Between Piano Man and Ugly Ant.
My goodness. I have no idea what to do. Yes, I do. Democracy. We still believe in it. And we're going to make one last decision using democracy. Let's get a little visual
Last
representation.
decision we made.
Perhaps.
We have another.
One never knows. Let's, a little, yes, that's right. This is the, Piano Man is My Dad, and the Ugly Ant. I'm going to hold my hand over the head of each group. You applaud for the one you truly believe should go to Broadway. The Piano Man. the ugly ant. You know, there's one very large woo that may have skewed, so we're going to try that one more time. Ugly ant. You outwooed the other woo. So I believe that what's going to happen now is we're going to take the piano man on the road. We're going to workshop that show. We're going to work it, we're going to write it, we're going to rewrite it, we're going to build a set and probably throw it away somewhere in Kansas. We're going to work out dance numbers and then fire the choreographer because it's not quite what we like. We're going to go all the way to California and then we're going to work our way back with an incredibly improved show with some of the cruddy stuff taken out, really good stuff put back in its place. You, the honored backers and muses of Treadwell Productions, will be our honored guests at opening night in the Treadwell Theater. And the whole thing is going to take months of grueling labor, but to you, through the magic of the theater, it's only going to seem like, maybe 15 minutes. Thank you. Thank you very much. We better get to work. Let's go. Snack bars open. Theater lovers, In the Shadow of Fame has been workshopped and moved all across this great land of ours. Tonight, you are the honored guests at the Treadwell Theater for the opening night performance of In the Shadow of Fame. Maestro, the overture, please.
Get an old fashioned, please. Thank you. Can I get an old fashioned, please? Can I get an old fashioned, please?
Everyone comes here, everyone's welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please?
Everyone's welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please?
Everyone comes here, everyone's welcome. Everyone comes here, everyone's welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please?
Today, to be here with the people who will pay lots of scratch just to have another batch of everything they need to ingest so they can feel close to best. It's another day at the bar, feeling good if you don't go very far.
Can I get an old fashioned, please?
Everyone's welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please? Can I get an old fashioned,
Everyone is welcome.
can I get an old fashioned, please? It's been a while since we could cut loose. sure nice to be here at the Rusty Moose. And the song that's playing is always the best. This bar, it beats others, it beats the rest.
Everyone is here, everyone is welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please? Can I get an old fashioned,
Everyone is welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please? Can I get an old fashioned,
Everyone is welcome.
Can I get an old fashioned, please? Everyone is
Here, everyone is welcome. Hey, Lydia.
Hey, Susie. That a new toy?
Yeah, I found it in a box under the bar.
Oh, interesting. I mean, are you here all the time? I'm just like, I see you here a lot.
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. It's good to see you having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I mean, you know, fun.
Yeah, fun. It's, I mean, this is usually a grown-up fun place.
Yeah. Thanks for talking to me. Most people usually don't talk to me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really know how to handle children when they've got a drink in their hand. But, I mean, you do have friends your own age?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, I'd like to have friends. In fact, I really want to have friends.
Oh. Susie, well, where can we find you friends?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you're my friend. I guess
Sure.
Stan is my friend. I see the other kids play, and I want to play along.
Yeah.
But my dad says he doesn't have time. He's got to write a song.
That's tough.
So I think I'll run away and find a camp
Okay.
where I can have pews my own and make my stamp. I want to belong somewhere where I'm not the odd man out, where I can scream and dance and prance and play and shout. But I think I'm stuck here forever and I might never be free. I just want someone to play with me. I just want someone to play a game that's age appropriate. I just want a friend to talk to that's age appropriate.
Yeah.
Someday I'm sure I'll find a space where I belong, but I'll probably have to wait as my dad writes a song. My dad writes a song. Not that I'm complaining.
No. course not. I mean, your dad's very good.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. I'm gonna go get a Coke.
Okay.
I like it when you do that.
Add up the numbers?
Yeah. It's cool.
Well, thanks, but what the numbers are saying is not actually that cool.
Oh, no?
No, we're losing money hand over fist.
Oh my god. You're telling me that just trying to run a business with good vibes isn't paying the bills?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Good vibes isn't paying the bills.
I never thought this day would come. I thought that good vibes would bring all the prosperity that we would need. What are we gonna do?
Well, I don't think we can live on good vibes alone.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to concoct some kind of a plan or this bar is gonna be kaput.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get our act together here.
Yeah, we are. Maybe it's time that we had a new bar owner.
Excuse me?
Yeah, maybe we just gotta shake some things up around here.
This bar has been in my family for 6 generations.
I understand, but hear me out. What if, just hypothetically, we just like put this alienated child in charge of the barn? So what sort of crazy whimsical things she might do for the business.
You want to put the kid in charge of the bar.
I mean, that's a shorter way of saying it, but yeah.
Well, I guess sometimes you just gotta try something new.
Listen, I understand why you're skeptical. Let me pitch it to you. When you're down, I need some dough. There is one thing you gotta know, it's that you need to grab a kid and do the things that kid did. When you're down on your luck, when you're feeling a bit stuck, that's when you grab a small child, put him in the bar and let him run wild. And think of all the things that one could do if you release your inhibitions and embrace the inner child in you. This bar couldn't see a day where everything's alright, and you would make more money. That sounds pretty tight. All I'm saying is we can try to get someone to young and drive. Have them in this bar making calls, serving other people alcohol. I know it sounds like it might be dicey. I know it sounds like a bit uncouth, but I'm telling you the truth. Paper doesn't lie, 'cause I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, we gotta try something. Hey, Sparky. Let's go hang out at the bar.
Hey, kid. look at you.
Hey, Stan?
Yeah, it's me, your friendly bar and band Stan. Yeah.
Sorry if I'm in your way. I know you're always telling me to go hide somewhere and get run over by a car.
I am. But you know, I think I might have to redact some of that.
Redact?
Yeah, it's a word us grown-ups use, but honestly, I think maybe you not knowing what redact means is just what this crazy bar needs.
I'm not following.
Well, I want you to picture Sparky. I don't know much about Sparky's backstory, but Sparky strikes me as someone that's just feeling a little down on himself. Someone that really wants to experience the world in a whole new way.
Was shoved in a box under the bar.
Yeah,
Like someone just forgot him and left him there.
that was me. I'm sorry. But imagine if Sparky weren't under the bar, but in charge of the bar. Well, then I think Sparky might have a bit more reason to be called Sparky.
You want Sparky to run the bar?
That's pretty close. I want you to run the bar.
Why are you always making fun of me? Look, I don't want to be here any more than you want me here. I don't know why you're always teasing me.
Don't yell at Stan, sweetheart.
Sorry, Dad.
Classic piano man. But seriously, what I'm telling you is you can run this bar. Don't you think that it might fill some void that you have?
Well, I have always kind of wanted the spotlight on me. I mean, nobody ever pays any attention to me because the piano man's my dad.
Yeah. And I understand why people would much rather pay attention to your father.
Hey,
Oh, no offense.
but you're saying if I were in charge of the bar, then everybody would pay attention to me,
Oh, well, I think people would have no choice.
and I'd be your boss, Dad.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm living through my piano.
Classic piano man.
You know what? I've been paying attention while nobody's been paying attention to me, and I have some ideas about what would make this bar better.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Well, how about this? I just so happen to have the contract very aggressively crumpled up in my small pocket, but let me just... Oh God, that did not travel well. Okay, yeah,
Can I sign this since I'm a minor, or do I need to get my dad to sign it?
I would say what I tell...
Sweetie, don't sign anything without reading it first.
Would you like me to read it to you?
Sure.
I own this bar now.
I own the bar?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sign.
I might have paraphrased a little, but that was the gist of it. But you're gonna be in charge. And that's a great signature, by the way. I love crayon.
Thanks.
Anyway, yeah, have fun. And, one more thing. All the money, just, don't take it. Cool.
Dad,
Yes, sweetie?
I own the bar now.
Sure, sweetheart. Good job.
Okay, Sparky, we're gonna have a party. Dad, play some party music.
Absolutely.
Come on, everyone, welcome to the new Stan's Bar.
Delivery. Here you go, lady. Miss. I mean, whatever your name is.
Susie.
Susie.
Did
Yeah,
they get
whatever.
my parasol?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
So you said you wanted to be a cotton candy drink?
A cotton candy drink. And,
Okay.
I like that thing where you throw ping pong balls into the drinks and then I'm not exactly sure how it works, but that sounds fun, throwing ping pong balls.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Great.
It's a mascot for the bar.
Yes, it sure is. This is gonna get soaked in beer immediately, sweetheart. Can I put him somewhere safe?
I I think you should be right there on that bar stool where you can be a companion to anyone who comes by feeling lonely.
What is going on here?
It's a party bar.
A party bar?
I'm gonna make friends. This is gonna be the place everybody wants to come and hang out.
The Rusty Moose is not a place everybody wants to come and hang out.
Well, it will be now. I'm gonna fix that. I put a flyer up at my school, and I put a thing on TikTok, and everyone's gonna come by.
Well, I like the sound of everybody coming by and spending a lot of money here, but we're an old establishment. We're a bar.
Yeah.
Sad people come here to drink.
Boss, I have a quick question about this new boss?
Yeah, I own the bar now. Stan told me.
What?
So this cotton candy drink, is it alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Oh, non-alcoholic. We shouldn't serve alcohol anymore because most of the people that are my friends who are going to be attracted here aren't old enough to drink.
So we're not a bar anymore.
So we're not serving alcohol anymore.
We're a party bar.
Without alcohol.
Well, you can have some alcohol if you want. I'm just saying we should have cotton candy drinks also.
Yes, I think I would like a lot of alcohol right now. Thank you.
You don't seem very happy.
No, I'm not. I don't understand what you're doing in this place. Everything's changing.
Yeah, everything's changing. Everything is changing. I can see it in my eyes. Everything is changing. Look! Surprise! Everything is changing and it'll be a happy ending. Everything is changing. I'm gonna be befriending the world!
I like the place the way it was. It was kind of depressing. We didn't have much buzz. But people knew what to expect when they walked in that door. And I don't want it to be any more. Anything more.
Everything is changing.
I liked it the way it was.
Everything is changing.
Some things
Worked
should stay
the way
they
it
were.
used to be. Then we could keep it that way.
But that's okay.
But now there's a new thing coming and it's called change.
Not everything has
And
to
maybe
be
you'll be happy with the way I rearrange. It was a loser bar, but I will take it far. And I'm the boss, so look at me.
We are a loser bar. But that's a loser bar. That's how we like it. This way.
Everything is changing.
Everything is changing.
Everything is changing.
I like change.
Everything is changing.
Why is
You know, sweetheart, they say that fame is a mask that burns into your face. I'd just like to point out that this is a mask that is burning into my face. I don't mean, metaphysically, I mean it actually hurts me. So I'm going to take it off now, if that's okay.
You're gonna take off the mask of fame?
Well, this is just a mask that the delivery guy threw at me.
Oh yeah, no, take it off if it's
Thank-
burning your face.
Oh, thank you. Honey, I'm really proud of you that you just fought your first sing-off with an adult.
I'm sure everything's gonna be perfect. All of my friends are gonna come. The bar's gonna be a huge striding success, and all my work here will be done.
And then what, sweetheart?
Well, then we'll live happily ever after, and rich.
I'm missing those extra 2 steps of happily ever after and rich. I did hear that this was going to be, you know, a bar to completion, but I didn't hear happy.
What?
I'm just saying, bars are genuinely places where people come to, you know, throw a few bucks in a jar and hear the old piano man play, your dad. You know, me, the piano man, your dad.
I know that's the way it's been, Dad, but things are changing. We just have to wait. And any minute now, those doors are going to fly open, and all my friends from school are going to come and fill the bar and actually notice me and like me.
I didn't know you went to school.
I'm supposed to. And there are all these kids there. I mean, they're not really my friends because I never show up and because I'm weird. But I figured they'd have to show up if I said I owned a bar and there was cotton candy drinks and mascots, and how could they not come? It's got to work.
Well, now that you say it like that, I think it probably does have to work.
Any minute now.
We'll just sit here.
Oh, hey. Hey, Susie. This place looks different.
Hey, Lydia.
Hey. It looks like they're letting you decorate a bit, I see.
Yeah, this is Chester. It's a party bar now. I'm glad that you
Chester bar.
came and got your stool because pretty soon it's going to be so crowded in here
Oh,
that you're
wow.
not going to have any room to sit.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. Are you having a birthday party? Maybe?
Is it your birthday, sweetheart?
Yeah?
Wait,
It is?
really?
Well, now that you mention it.
Happy birthday, Susie! Oh, how old are we?
12.
That's a good age. She's a good age.
Oh, yes, I know. I'm very proud of her for that. How old was she?
She's turning 12.
Oh, how exciting for you, sweetheart.
It's 10 o'clock and none of my friends have shown up.
Well, you did say that you didn't have friends.
Well, I mean, none of my future friends now that everything's changed. I guess maybe nothing has changed.
Here, I'll play you a sad version of Happy Birthday.
Are you going to sing while you play or just playing the sad version?
I'm just playing the sad version. I wasn't going to sing it.
Well, I'm going to sing my inner thoughts about what it's like to be your daughter.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
Classic piano man.
The piano man is my dad. I should be happy about this, not sad. I spent my life in this here bar, and I thought I'd change it for the better, but it's not going very far. I've lived here all my 12 years, and I thought I could escape, but I'm raising some fears that I'll still have the life that I always had. 'Cause the piano man is my dad. Everyone comes into this place and puts money in his jar. I think it can go on, but I'll never reach my own star. I just wanna have some friends, but it doesn't seem right. This might be the end. I'm stuck here day and night. I thought that this would be different, 'cause I
Happy birthday, kiddo.
Oh, I did not have the context that it was your birthday. That makes it even more depressing what just happened.
Listen. Why did you put me in charge? I don't know what I'm doing.
You know, I realized that the plan I had, which really felt right to me, might have been a huge mistake.
What made you realize that? That I have toys and candy cane, cotton candy drinks all over the place, and all the regulars aren't coming in anymore except for Lydia. And what else does she have in her life? And none of my fake friends showed up.
You tell them, sweetie.
You know, kid, this is what I've realized looking around the bar as you were singing a really depressing song that's gonna keep me up tonight. I see over in this corner your depressing ass dad. My God, what's going on with him? I know he's the piano man, but I think his appeal is entirely based on people hating themselves. But then, I see all the stuff that you added here, and it's so fun, vibrant, and it just makes me want to dance a little bit, only a little. But that's still a lot.
I'd still like to see that.
Here's the thing, though. I think what you got is good. And the problem is that perhaps, and hear me out, perhaps the bar is the wrong environment for your ideas.
I'm tracking that.
What I'm thinking is maybe you just need to take all this ambition and put it somewhere like some sort of a summer camp. You know, where kids go. And not alcoholics, usually.
That's a great idea. I could start a happy bar camp for kids.
Yeah, you know, I think we're kind of putting some pieces here together.
I think we are. I don't know how it's going to help you save the bar. You know, if the bar were in trouble or something.
That's the good news. I think maybe if you get the hell out of here, we might make more money. Because here's the thing. This is great, but I'm starting to think the presence of a 12-year-old that's really sad might be affecting business.
Well, I'm out of here. I mean, my dad's worthless anyway, and I might as well go squat on some campground and start my thing.
That's the spirit, kid. And please, send me a postcard.
Okay. See ya, Dad.
See ya, sweetheart. Be home for dinner.
Piano man, you've got one cool kid.
Thank you.
Also, I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, but you smell heavily of absinthe.
I bathe in absinthe.
My God. Well, I'm just gonna go find that lady that does the money stuff. So, I don't know how up to speed you are on this scenario.
Why don't you fill me in?
Yeah, so, we were having trouble making money as a bar, as I understood it. I put a girl in charge of the bar. I really thought it would work. I exuded a lot of confidence in my pitch.
Yeah, I think you said something about vibes.
I sure did.
Yeah.
And honestly, I liked the vibes that she brought into the bar, but I realized that fundamentally there was a huge flaw in that plan.
Oh, you did?
I did. And so, now she's been off at camp, and it's been great. But I've got to know, is the bar gonna survive? Can you do that thing you do that tells us if we have enough money to save the bar.
Just give me a minute here.
My God, that's more aggressive than usual.
Well, what do you know? We're doing better. I think we're gonna make it.
Oh my God!
But where's the kid?
That's the sad part. The kid is no longer with us. Oh God, I don't mean dead. Sorry, that came out wrong. The kid's at camp now. And I miss that little squirt. I know I pulled many inappropriate pranks. I would hide her toys. That was really screwed up. Why did I do that? But now that she's gone, I realized that maybe I was concocting these ideas because I just wanted to keep her here.
Yeah, the place just isn't really the same without her, is it?
No, it's not. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe the concept of a bar is also a bad idea.
What?
Yeah, this whole place is so sad. It's really bringing me down. I know we're doing better financially, but I miss the kids so much.
See, this is the problem with people today. Everybody's all anti-sad. What's wrong with sad?
Well, that's a great point. I never thought about it that way. You know,
Sometimes.
I am very sad in my heart that the happiest part of being at this bar is no longer here.
Exactly. She's off chasing happiness. Everybody's off chasing happiness. But this place is a place where you can come and say, to hell with happiness. We're just going to be sad together.
I had it all wrong.
You did.
I was trying to be happy. I was trying to build the bedrock of good vibes of which I could thrive. But now I realize that the answer was all around me. I just need to be really sad.
Exactly.
Can you teach me?
Well, I'll give it a try. Where's that piano, man?
Oh, the upstairs piano.
Yeah.
It's better tuned up here.
Okay. Sometimes you want to tell the world to go to hell. Sometimes you just got to admit that you're not really feeling all that well. And there's got to be a place you can go where everybody feels like you.
But everyone knows your name?
Ah,
Hi.
yeah. A place where you can just drown your troubles in a drink or two or four. A place where you don't have to pretend and put on a happy face anymore. A place that gets your misery, your pain and your heartache too. That's the kind of place this is. Is that the place for you?
You're describing a place that makes me think that I want to erase this shit with a drink. You're describing a place that makes me sad. You're describing a place that sounds like I've had quite enough of being here. Maybe I need a place that prioritizes cheer.
Your song.
Well, hold on a second. You're only getting half of the picture here.
All right.
You see, here's a place. It's dark and it smells. It's sticky and it's morose.
You're describing a place I ought to put on my waist, 'cause you're convincing me that this is a place to go when you grow up. This is what you need to know. You need a piano man who plays some songs that make you wanna die a little while inside. But here's the thing, when I think about how I should just have a drink in this bar that's so grim and randy, I can't help but notice there's cotton candy.
I don't know what that's all about.
I think that maybe oh man, I'm feeling damned. I'm gonna go be a counselor at
Good riddance. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
you heard from the kid?
It's 1:30 a.m. Do you know where your children are?
God? Oh man, I'm hallucinating again.
What? What's going on?
I just thought someone asked me where my children were because it's 1 a.m.
Well, it's 1:30 a.m.
That's terrifying.
And do you know where your children
I have no idea. I assume she's downstairs.
Downstairs? Well, I heard she was off at camp somewhere.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. She was off at camp.
Do you even know her name?
Sunshine?
No, it's not Sunshine. It's Susie.
Susie.
Yeah, and she needs a dad.
Well, I'm just the piano man.
Well, no, you're not just the piano man. You're also a father.
Your point?
My point is sometimes you gotta get up from out behind that piano and talk to your kid. Give her a little attention, a little love.
Fine, but if someone starts playing on their own and doesn't know how to play piano, it's not my fault.
Fine, it's 1:30 in the morning. I want everybody to leave anyway.
Good point.
Hey, Sparky. Hey, Slither. It's nice to have friends, isn't it, Sparky? Sure is, Slither.
Kid,
Stan! What are you doing here?
you inspired me. You made me realize I was trying to stay in that bar and trying to be sad, but I think your joy is something that I need in my life too. I think sometimes people are just in the wrong place and they gotta move.
Excuse me, Stan.
Oh my God.
What are you doing here, Dad?
Oh, little sunshine, I carried my piano all the way here so I could play bar piano at your camp. I'm not a good father. I'm not even a great father. But I'm a pretty okay comparatively father.
Yes, sometimes it's not so bad having the piano man be your dad. And I gotta say, Stan, it kind of feels like you've become a friend.
I don't know how it happened, but I have my suspicions. I think it was you, kid. I think you brought out the friend in me.
Wait a second. My dad's standing right here and you're looking at me?
Yeah, I am.
I guess that's a real friend. You don't care if I'm famous or not, or if I don't even have a camp, but just like a big patch of dirt on the side of the road.
I was wondering about that, sweetheart.
Well, I'm only 12. How am I supposed to start a camp?
I'm sorry, but this looks like a perfect camp to me. If I've learned anything in my years at a bar, it's that just because something's dreary doesn't mean you can't spice it up with a little bit of kid magic.
There she is.
How you doing, kid? I heard you had a birthday. I found this in the Lost and Found. That's for you. Happy birthday.
Wow, this is amazing. A found Stuffy and friends who came all the way out here to the side of the road. Were you my parents outside of town to help me build a camp?
And a dad who carried a piano, don't forget that.
Yes, I regret not including you in the carpool, but I didn't know you were coming too.
Well, I left shortly after you left, and I followed
see.
your oil stains.
Yeah, I do have oil stains. That's classic Stan.
Well, you know what this tells me? I do sort of miss Loretta. It was Loretta, right?
I think,
Pretty sure it was Loretta.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I hate
Yeah.
to break it to you, kid, but there's no way Loretta's coming. Someone's gonna be staying at the bar. I would be flabbergasted if she were to appear at your camp.
Yeah, I don't even
No
know
way,
how she'd find us.
absolutely
And she
not.
was just the only one who talked to me, so it would be great if she.
Probably not.
But I guess you can't have everything.
Nah.
What the hell is going on here? I had to pull a Yui on Route 5. I thought I saw you guys out here, and you brought the piano.
I carried
What?
it.
We're starting
Damn.
a camp.
Oh, that sounds great. So,
And you know what the moral of the story is, Loretta? Here, have a cotton candy drink. I
okay.
mixed it up in my thermos.
I'll
The
sit on
moral of
this
the
stump.
story is friends are better than fame.
That's a good moral, kid. I like that a lot.
You said it.
Welcome to Camp Friends.
Friends.
Friends are better than fame. Don't pick the right game.
Friends are better than fame, because with friends you have less shame.
Friends are better than fame. But I gotta admit, this place is quite lame.
Friends are better than fame. I guess. What a shame.
Sing me a song, I'm the piano man. Sing me a song tonight. Cause we're all in the mood for a melody. And my daughter is feeling alright.
That's kind of catchy.
And we'll sit on the road and we'll have this tone to say.
Oh, that's dead, honey.
You think we could copyright that?
Hope so.
The piano man is my dad. Please stand and wave for us.